How's the cookie? You wanna know? It's the Oreo review show. Oh, it's time for the Oreo show. Have you ever eaten an Oreo and thought to yourself, oh, this is pretty good, but what if they added the delicious flavor of toothpaste? Nabisco's got you covered. It's the mint cream Oreo. You know what makes my mouth water is leaves. Now let's be serious for a moment. Mint in desserts. Polarizing subject, to be sure. I think there are some people who genuinely do associate the flavor of mint with breath mints, Tic Tacs, toothpaste, and they don't want no part of that in these chocolates. Me, I don't have that particular hang-up. In fact, I believe that I don't think it's a brave stance to take to say that Thin Mints are one of the greatest cookie creations known to man. Or should I say, known to girl. Because Girl Scout cookies, they know how to do it right. I actually, and this is true, I downloaded an app that would tell me where Girl Scouts were selling cookies so I could drive around town and find them. I'm on a government watch list now, but it was worth it. You've got your Thin Mint imitators out there in the world, your chocolate grasshoppers or what have you from the Keeblers and the other such. None of them quite live up to the pure brilliance of the Thin Mint. Now, of course, the mint Oreo isn't going to be an exact approximation of a Thin Mint. It can't be. In this case, that mint flavor is in cream form, and it's sandwiched between two chocolate cookies. So the texture is going to be different. The flavor is going to be a little bit different. The combo is not the same, but I think the Thin Mint is a good baseline. Perhaps the Junior Mint. I enjoy those as well. One of my favorite movie snacks. Why, this mint Oreo sounds like maybe it'll be right up this guy's alley. Get out of there. Get out of my alley, you. Now, of course, we're talking about DSP here, and that didn't detract from the chocolate Oreos, so I have high hopes that if the mint cream is of a high standard and quality level, that perhaps the DSP won't affect me too much here either. It smells real minty. You know what it smells like is mint chocolate chip ice cream. And the coloring is very similar as well. It's that very distinct light green. I might call it sea foam. I said I might. This seems like it's stacked a bit taller than, for instance, the chocolate cream cookies. It's much more in line, I think, with the double stuff themselves. The cookies seem sort of awkwardly placed, like the diameter of the cream is not equal to the diameter of the cookie. It's a bit smaller, and it makes for kind of a weird, awkward look, like one of those spools that they use for threads and things. And that is definitely consistent across the board with all of these cookies. I don't know why the factory machine that they have that prints the Oreo cream is smaller than the other flavors, but hey, what do I know? I'm not Mr. Nabisco. Well, I did just recently eat lunch, so perhaps this will refresh me and cleanse my palate for a future excursion into the world of cuisine. Let's find out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, so I'm experiencing a lot of things here. The overall flavor is definitely similar to a Thin Mint. It kind of morphs a little bit in your mouth. I would say, again, the closest comparison that I can make is to mint chocolate chip ice cream. Have you ever had just standard mint chocolate chip from your local ice cream parlor, Cold Stone, Ben & Jerry's, Breyers, what have you, any kind of mint chocolate chip flavor, I feel like they all have a very similar taste quality to them. This really, really, really comes close to what that flavor is like. The reason that I kind of had a little bit of a trouble as I was biting into that first cookie is because the cookie itself seemed a lot crunchier than the standard cookie. Now, these are a fresh batch. I just went out and bought these today. Sometimes it happens that you get a package of Oreos that maybe just happened to be sitting on the shelf a little too long or was a little bit stale for whatever reason. That could be the case here. I'm not sure. I'm going to take a bite of another one to see what I think. Yeah. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's a cruncher. I'm noticing also that in the packaging here, one of these cookies came like this. It was just split apart, and even this half split apart again. I mean, that's something that can happen in any Oreo package. There's going to be some crumbling here and there. But I wonder if it's perhaps made more common in the mint variety because, again, that proportion of cream, not even in amount, but in size to the cookies, seems off. And I'm telling you, these things are crunchier than the average cookie. Again, I can't say for sure if that's specific to this package or if that's something that is mint-wide. You're going to have to let me know in the comments because I'm not going to buy another one of these. But maybe it's something. Maybe they're trying to go back again to that mint ice cream analogy to get the crunchiness of the chocolate chips. You know how you're enjoying the mint and then all of a sudden you got this weird like, what is this? Who put this in my... That's the sensation that I'm getting. I'll tell you, overall, it's not super unpleasant. If you're one of those people who thinks that mint is gross in a cookie, this ain't gonna convert you. But if you like Oreos and you're really into the mint flavor, I think you're gonna find something to like here. I think maybe because it's reminding me so much of ice cream, the extra amount of cream isn't quite as bothersome because it kind of feels appropriate. You want the mint creaminess. And again, to me, chocolate and mint is a decent taste combo. I think that it works out pretty well with the standard Oreo cookie. It's certainly no thin mint. The thin mint is a thing of beauty. It's very elegant, it's very nice, it's refreshing and delicious. Plus you pop those bad boys in the freezer, you got a treat. These shouldn't go in the freezer. I don't think it would improve them at all. It doesn't quite all the way do it for me. And I don't think it's really that refreshing. You know, the mint is definitely very offset by the actual chocolate and the cookies and the sugar. You're not going to be able to get away with eating these and skipping brushing your teeth, which is what I was hoping for. Brushing your teeth is boring. Flossing is a scam. Don't go to the dentist. They're robbing you. And I can't get over either how crunchy it is. It's sharp. I think sharp is the word. And sharp is not a word that I want to use to describe an Oreo cookie. I'd much prefer soft. Give it to me soft. Mint Milanos, that's another one. I like those as well. So maybe I'm biased. I don't know. I enjoy the mint chocolate combo. I like these. They're not great. They're not the kind of thing that I would go back to repeatedly. I would eat a few now and then just to switch things up, or if we're between Girl Scout seasons and I really need my fix of cookies. Mint Oreo, I'm giving you your final evaluation and the score that you'll receive from me on a scale from no Oreos to one complete Oreo. You can have, half a cookie, no cream. You're doing just fine. If you just change the way the cream is proportioned in there, make the cookies less crunchy, this could easily move on up a grade to a deluxe Oreo in the sky. There also is just something generally off-putting about the specific shade and color of this green cream. No matter how delicious it is, it looks like a food that they would prepare in the movie Troll 2. Help me make a mint off of these Oreo cookie reviews by liking this video and subscribing to my channel. How else are you gonna know if you wanna eat these or not? You need to hear it from me! Do you think mint and chocolate are a good mix? Do you cut out the middleman, scrape the cream off the cookie, and just put some toothpaste on there and crunch it on up? Talk to me in the comments, you weirdo. Otherwise, I'm going to leave and do something better with my time until I see from you again. Here's my famous sign-off catchphrase. Oreo, oh, 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 oh. How's the cookie? You wanna know? It's the Oreo Review Show.